everyone, welcome back my podcast channel. Beside me there is a beautiful woman who is also actor, model, presenter and also become the lecturer. She is Dian Sastrawardoyo. Hello Dian, how feel you are in here?
I'm happy. How about you?
Very well, thanks. Okay. Even though you are already famous and have many jobs, you always attach importance to education. Talking about education, what do you think about education in Indonesia now?
I think education in Indonesia now is really sad. And why I'll say like that because I see many of young people in Indonesia do not prioritize with their education. And they are concerned with a life that will make them happy without thinking about education that will help them in their future success. And like many people, especially young people, now like to skip school, do not do their homework, and not pay attention with their lecture or teacher in the class. So it is one of part of those who don't think about education because they do happy things without thinking about anything other than their pleasure.
Okay, your answer is the reality for now. Okay, the next is in modern era, many young people want to be famous in social media. So what do you think about young people who are one more concerned with being famous in social media?
It's good. I think it's really good that they dare to appear in public such as social media because being confident in front of many people is not easy, right?
Yeah.
So what is the wrong with the young people now is that they are willing to do anything to be famous even it harms of their, and they only think what is important is to be known by many people, and that is very wrong. It's really wrong because it is what makes the population of children in Indonesia is low. And
as a famous actor and model from way back, why do you still continue to take education path as your part of your career?
okay, even though from childhood I have been entered into the world of entertainment, it has never made me not to think about education. And I can if I want to not choose the continue of my education, but I still choose to continue my education as high as possible I can, because it is very important of me, and with the education it will be useful for us.
Okay, education is very important, especially for the young people, right? Okay, why you choose to become a lecturer in the midst of your career as an artist?
I think it is a really many question that asked to me. So I choose a lecture because I love teaching and I love to study and give information for many people. So I choose to be a lecturer because besides being an actor in a movie, being a lecturer is one of my favorite job and one of my dream job.
Okay, your answer is very good. Okay, what do you respond that education is really important for us?
So my response that education is really important because education is crucial as for individuals with knowledge, skill and critical thinking abilities. With education it makes us to make informed decision, exchange personal development and contribute to social progress by fostering a more knowledgeable and skilled workforce. And with education, it can help us in future to apply for our dream job.
Okay, with the future we can achieve the dream. Okay, now many people dropping out of school to work. So what is your response to young people who think the education is not important because they think the end of the result of school will be work? What you respond, Dian?
Okay, I think a lot of young people now think and do that, right? So it happened because of the too long period of education that makes them unable to make money. So therefore many of them choose to quit and choose to work. But in my opinion, it is very wrong to think like that, because if we there is nothing among to council of official who graduate from high school. Instead of that, education is very important to raise the quality of our standard.
Okay. The last question is, can you give motivation for young people or young generation that must focus on their dream and still continue their education as high as possible for help them to realize the dream?
So motivation for young people,
Yeah.
I make it simple. Please better heart in the young and happy in the old. So the meaning is it is better for us to be sick, tired, and bored with the activities we do now, but in our youth, because we will live to enjoy the result of our effort in the old age. So please be young people who excited to do what you be happy and still study hard of your education.
Okay, your answer is incredible and motivate for us, especially for the woman. Thank you so much for the Dian for coming, and I hope this podcast will be benefits for us. That's all for session. Thank you and see you.